Hello everyone, it's me, Traveler Lily, here back with another book review here on my channel, on YouTube. Anyway, you might have noticed, right away, oh sorry, I can't release my eyes. You might have noticed I am in a different spot than I normally am. It's only because my computer can only charge apparently at my desk, so I'm recording from my desk rather than my usual spot, which is over by the bookshelf this time. And now my charger is apparently saying my computer's not charging for whatever reason. It's been weird lately where my computer doesn't seem to charge whenever I put the charger in the computer and hook it up to, an outlet. Been doing that a lot. It probably just means I need a new charger or whatever. But anyway, besides the point, I'm here back with another book review. Like I said, here on my channel. And the whole charger thing, well, I don't know. Might have to figure out what's going on there at some point. Hopefully, I can figure that out. Anyway, I'm here to review Down the Darkest Road by Tammy Hugo, I'm not sure how you would pronounce the last name. Anyway, I'm here to review Down the Darkest Road. This is, definitely, I think, an adult novel than a YA novel, just because of the fact that the main protagonist is an adult. And sorry if you see a glare coming off down my forehead. Throughout this video, it's only because of my ceiling lamp that's making that glow, and if you hear that weird buzzing noise, it's only because my fan's on and it's been really hot today, as it's been hot for the last few days or so here where I live in California. So yeah, overall, we're going to be talking about Down the Darkest Road. Probably can't see it due to the lighting. My finger's in the way. Stuff. I'll try to make it so you can see it. So yeah, anyway, I read this book like a few years ago, but I basically remember what it's about. I mean, I don't remember every detail, but I remember the plot to it. Anyway, I'll tell you what it's about. Anyway, it's about this woman. Hang on, I forget what her name was. Sorry, guys. This woman named Lauren, who, basically, like about 4 years ago, within the story, her oldest daughter, Leslie, I believe is the oldest daughter's name, goes missing and is never heard from again. And basically what happens is that her oldest daughter, like I said, goes missing and ends up getting kidnapped, by a guy who I'm gonna mention comes a little part in the story, ends up going missing and is never heard from again. So, anyway, her oldest daughter, Leslie, like I said, goes missing, obviously gets kidnapped, and is never heard from again. Anyway, her oldest daughter was 16 when she got kidnapped, and yeah, we never heard from her again. Because she wanted to go out with her friends, but she was grounded. Anyway, after her oldest daughter, Leslie, gets kidnapped and is murdered or whatever, what happens is that her, husband, and this is going to be a slight trigger warning of a mention here, but her husband ends up committing suicide after the events of her daughter going missing and being killed. And so, yeah, basically her husband kills himself because of the daughter, it's kidnapping and murder. Anyway, Lauren ends up moving to a new town with her youngest daughter, Leia, or Leah. No, Leah. That's what's his name. Yeah, Leah. Leah, not Leah. 4 years later to give a fresh start. But this time now, the person who she suspects of being the killer also happens to show up in town shortly after her and her daughter Leah had moved into town, and the killer the person she suspects to be the killer now has his eyes set on her youngest daughter, who is now about to the same age her oldest daughter would have been when she got kidnapped and murdered. And so basically this entire book is about Lauren trying to save her youngest daughter and herself as well, and prove the fact that the guy who she suspects of being the killer of her firstborn child is actually the killer of, her daughter. And so yeah, that's basically the premise of it. I definitely liked this a lot. I definitely think it tackled the whole process of what it's like to grieve and what it might be like to lose a child, in a situation of where, you couldn't do anything to help your kid, in that sort of situation. But it's, and particularly when you didn't know what happened to her or anything, or him, depending if you have a son or daughter, and it's a really scary feeling to know that out in the real world, that someone you love or someone could go missing and could never, be heard from again. That's just a really scary thought that I definitely thought about, while reading this book. That it could, happen to anyone, out in the world, where someone could go missing and can never be heard from again, or someone in the aftermath after discovering that their loved one is no longer with them could, like Lauren's husband in the book, kill themselves, due to the grief and guilt and all those, emotional things that go along with losing someone could, take over, and cause them, to end their life, and it's just really one of those things that makes you think to really value your life and to really I think in some ways seek answers to what could have happened to your loved one, if it was unresolved and they never got to kill it or anything. And it's just one of those things where you want to find answers and seek maybe therapeutic help, whatever, in causes like that, or try to, get a fresh start like Lauren and her daughter did in this book. And, like, at the end of the book, without spoiling anything, they do find peace. That's all I can say, is that they find peace. That's all I can say. Is that they find peace, and they do end up finding out what happened to, Leslie and stuff. And I'm not going to say how they found out anything, because I don't want to ruin the book, but, they do, they do find out what happened to her, and it's just one of those things, where, you really have to think about what's going on in the real world and to really be aware of what's going on, especially with your kids, I know I'm no expert. I mean, I'm not, a parent, and I don't have any children, so not like I'm, like I said, an expert or anything. But all I can say is, be aware of what your kids are doing, Don't be, extremely overprotective or anything. I mean, being protective is fine if you're a kid, but don't be, extremely overprotective, if you're a kid. I mean, it's fine to be protective and to ask what's going on with your kid and everything, but don't be extremely overprotective of where your kid, starts to feel, trapped and doesn't feel like they can doctor you or anything, but so yeah, I would definitely give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. Overall, it's a good book, and I would highly recommend to anyone who's looking for a good murder mystery adult book. You know, if you want to transition into adult literature and or into murder mysteries, then I would highly recommend Down the Darkest Road by Tammy Hugo, whatever, this book. If you're looking for a good, like I said, murder mystery adult book, if that's, your personal preference, or anything, then yeah, I would highly recommend this book to anyone who might be interested, and to go check it out. So I'll guess that's all for this review. I mean, I know it's pretty short compared to all my other ones, but yeah, just thought I'll share this book with you guys, since I've been covering a lot of new books I've been reading lately, for the past while now, so I thought I'd share an old book that I got a few years ago this time around, again. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about this book, and yeah, all I can say, I guess, is feel free to check out my other videos on my channel, like my first ever book tag and my first ever book recommendation video here on my channel, and to check out my other book reviews that I've done before, and feel free to share this video or any of my other videos with your friends or family, and feel free to subscribe here on my channel, if you're wanting to look for more content. And yeah, I will also leave some videos in the right iCard box thing, whatever you like to call it, as well at the beginning of the video, if you have made it this far in the video. By this point, I will leave like those white card boxes to some of my other videos, like I said. And yeah, that's really about it for this video. I've talked on long enough about it, so yeah, I hope everyone is avoiding the heat and keeping cool, and I can't wait to see you guys next time in the next video, and hope you guys enjoy Labor Day tomorrow, or if you already experienced Labor Day, if you are celebrating it. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. So, bye guys!